Leon.
Morning,
Hello,
Mark.
Leon.
Hi.
Did you just try to come in and it gave you a problem?
Well, yeah, it was wanting some join with Zoom Workplace,
Okay.
and first time I've seen that screen, and so I jumped off and got back on, but it still took me there.
Okay. No, because I heard the knock, but when I looked, there was no one there.
Oh, yeah, I disconnected temporarily.
Okay. No, then that would explain the knock.
Oh, okay. I need to just reset my headphone, yeah.
On another topic, where do you set the knock? Because I never get a knock. Does the market
It's if you
does it
have
make a
if
sound?
you have a waiting room,
And it makes the little thingy.
it goes dun dun.
It doesn't do that with mine.
Oh, interesting. Oh, so how are you, gentlemen?
Can't
Good, thank you.
complain.
Can't complain. Okay, thank you.
That should tell you everything, right?
And that should tell you
Yeah,
everything.
that
The truth
says
of
a lot.
the truth the truth of the matter is that I'm getting a hiding and I'm reevaluating all my life choices.
Oh, okay. So there's discernment taking place.
There's
That's a
something
nice
like
way of
that.
that's a nice way of putting it.
But at this point in time, somebody, if they had, if it was, if the paperwork wasn't, if the paperwork wasn't such a pain, I would have been a puddle on the floor already,
Oh, okay.
with blood splattered on the wall, ceiling, and everywhere
Oh,
else,
geez. Okay. Oh, that is funny.
which is valid, however, it's your father. Yeah. We also realized that I'm what's it, whoopsie, venom,
Whoopie's
A
whoopie's
boekiesworm. A
Whoopie's
bookworm.
It's 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 a children's. It's not a cartoon. What is it? It's
It's a
a
puppet
paper
show almost.
paper puppetry.
Oh.
Uh, it's a paper puppetry from like the 80s SABC in Afrikaans about this little worm that's curious about everything. But yeah, the
Oh.
the easiest this is now
I think
completely
so.
uh, just uh, instead of it's easier just to show you.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Fuck me. Yeah.
And Eon is whoopies.
Oh, okay.
You've done something with your mustache which looks better than it normally does.
Oh, I've just combed it more this way because it's
It
getting
looks good.
longer.
Looks
Okay,
great.
thank you. Yeah, I'll
So
grow
this
one of
is
those handlebars.
I did that. I also tried that.
is a, uh, I had an LP or an LP of this as a kid. My sister still has it. The LP of these stories that we listened to on the turntable.
Oh,
So
wow. Okay.
so it's from the 80s. It's oh so, did it just
Whoopies
go
for them.
dead?
Yeah, just went dead.
Come on. What is this thing's story? And now I can't get to the. You just reload it
And
and
that
see
was
if
on
it.
an LP?
Yes, no. It was just the audio.
It was like Billy Barley and Adu and Silla.
Oppies verfirmeerd
Waar kom al die vandaan?
en daarom vra hy vrae om alles te verstaan. Wat
Wat?
hoekom?
Sê my nou. Waarom van jy wagen? Sê my gou.
So, but I think you get the
Yeah.
gist of it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And you say that was on an LP, huh?
Yes, they made it. They made an LP of the episodes, that
Wow.
you could listen to.
Oh,
So
fascinating.
so it's like Sesame Street, like the concept of
Yeah.
in and out and
Okay.
first and last, and like the
Oh,
base.
okay.
Round and
Yeah.
square
Oh, cool, cool.
and up and down.
Yeah, I never, as a
Whatever.
kid, I never saw anything that was animated or, well, no, shit, we didn't have TV until 73.
Yes, because
Yeah.
TV is not that old.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. 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 I remember when it came in, or 72, and everything was controlled by SABC.
And it
Yes,
started at 6 something or the other. Michael De
Yeah.
Morgan read the news, and then there were programs for kiddies, and then it was
Yeah.
programs for the older people.
Yeah. But initially it was only like 3 hours a day.
Yes,
yes,
I can remember the first time
Yeah.
when I was a kid that I watched TV. It was as
because
a
it was
boy.
expensive.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Oh, fascinating.
TV was new. There was no content. We have so much content now because you had to anything that they had to put on that day had to be made from scratch.
Right.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because they didn't want to entertain anything from another country.
not that they didn't want to entertain. It's like there wasn't a lot of stuff from other countries because the format was so new. Um,
Okay.
you couldn't buy stuff from other countries because uh, they were still making new stuff for their own audiences, and a big part of that is it's so I'm talking under correction here, but it's so labor intensive that you don't necessarily want that the first thing you're thinking of is not about selling it, but just to get content for your own stations. So the
Mm.
Yeah.
SABC
Okay.
was institutionalized to generate content to take advantage of the technology that was recently developed. Um,
Wow.
so,
Okay.
so it's a
Oh, amazing.
so I mean like we all die oorgeklankte al die oorgeklankte reekse, so we got a lot of content from Europe, like Heidi and all these things are European cartoons.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Uh,
okay.
so I'm a little bit after you, but like most of the kids programs that we had or program that we had were dubbed versions of your we didn't
Oh,
uh
okay.
and it was like and if you there was and as soon as the content became available they bought stuff in from the states where Knight Rider and the A Team and
Man van
uh
Okay.
Staal, Million Dollar Man, Buck
so all this
Rogers, Little House on
Oh,
the
you see,
Prairie.
I left the country in 79, so I really didn't see the evolution of South African TV.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's also the other. It's a one's perspective. It's a because I wonder when television was introduced in South Africa.
because South Africa's got a very
72.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yes, you just said.
Yeah. 72.
Our film industry, however, is just as old as it's actually, in fact, older than Hollywood.
No,
Our
it
film
is.
industry is older. We've been making films for longer than that.
Okay. Hey, Siri, when was TV established in South Africa? Oh, first introduced in 76.
That makes sense because I think, yeah, I remember watching TV before I started school,
Okay.
and Star Trek was also on. That was when the original Star Trek came out.
Well, yeah, I was in America already then.
As I see the first TV show in the States, the first broadcast in was 1926. So the States
So
is
1926.
50 years later, we came on board.
yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
The 1960s um in the 1960s television went color.
Okay. That's in the States.
Yes. And yeah, so but remember it was apartheid back then, so there were sanctions, so they wouldn't have sold a lot of content. I think that's also probably
Yeah.
part of it was sanctions against content probably as well.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Most likely. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I want to read something to you.
yeah.
And you know, over the years we've spoken about mirroring. We come across a friend and they mirror an experience to us. And so we speak so fondly of mirroring, but a lot of mirroring is not really understood by most because the people react to the mirroring instead of looking at what is in the mirror that I need to
Yes.
reflect of within. Okay. I'm going to read something, and it's from Joseph S. Benner when he channeled these writings, and the explanation of what this mirroring is profound. Okay. It starts off by saying, I have been picturing the impersonal state from many viewpoints. Now, this is those impersonal states in us, okay? In order that it may become so familiar that you can unerringly distinguish it from all inferior states and may learn to dwell consciously in it at will. Meaning, as we consciously become more aware, we can see that which is not serving us.
Yes.
Okay. And when you can consciously dwell in it, so that my word, when and wherever spoken, can always find lodgment and understanding in your mind, now this is the important part, then will I permit you to use certain faculties that have been awakening in you. These faculties will enable you more and more clearly to see the reality of things, not only the beautiful and lovely qualities and personalities of those about you, but their weaknesses, faults, and shortcomings as well. But the reason you are enabled to see these faults and shortcomings is not that you may criticize or judge your brother, that I may arouse in you a definite resolve to overcome and suppress such faults and shortcomings in your own personality. For mark you, you would take no note of them in others were they not still in yourself. For I within then would not need to call them to your attention. Isn't that exquisitely written?
That
Yes,
is amazing.
beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's just profound.
We
Yeah.
literally had a conversation about mirroring last night.
Mm,
Oh,
mm.
you did?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, amazing. Yeah, it is
And this
profound.
Saturday we're going to have about a 4-hour session on it.
Oh, sweet.
S-
Well, then
So,
download that book. You can get a PDF of it. It's called The Impersonal Life.
Okay.
And this is the chapter called Use, USE, chapter 11
where do we download the book from?
from Amazon. Just The Impersonal Life download PDF. Because that to me so clearly explains the realization that it is the Father within us continually working. Thus, the
Yes.
impersonality nature of it, the impersonal nature of it. Because the personality doesn't see that. The personality is only concerned about itself.
Yes.
But when we realize that, oh, this is an opportunity for me to discern this mirror,
Yes.
what is it in me? That's when the consciousness starts realizing that God is working in and through you,
Yes.
expressing
Oh,
himself.
wow. So is being judgmental an aspect of that?
Or
Or
being judgmental is seeing the fault in the other instead of seeing the fault in yourself.
oh wow.
Because the mirror is to provide you
Yes.
an opportunity to know that that which you're seeing and perceiving as a fault of this other person is my own fault. Where is that fault within me? And I've said to you guys over the years, when you have a reaction, ask yourself the question, why am I reacting?
Yes.
Yes.
There should no longer be any reaction.
Yeah, because we've had a conversation about this area, like sort of saying like, say I judge a lot, but I don't condemn. But I don't think I don't think judgment is the right word there. Then I think probably discernment is uh, more accurate because it's like discerning what is if something's wrong and bringing it to the fore. But as soon as there is a point of uh, judgment, if you want to condemn someone, that's then you must know the fault's your side, or like this is something in
Yeah, or
you.
any judgment or criticism or condemnation of another, it's within you. It's got nothing to do
Yes,
with them.
And
yes,
that's the one thing
Absolutely
that
nothing to do with
yeah,
them.
that's the one thing that Jock doesn't do. He doesn't condemn me or he judges all the time. Obviously, we all do, but he doesn't condemn me. He doesn't.
I
It
think
doesn't
it's
make
more
me.
discern.
Yes, he can.
It's not.
Yes, that you're right. It discerns because and what I've realized in terms of that as well is to not judge or condemn myself while something is being discerned. Because when I do that, I I I just I go off onto the other tangent, and then I'm useless anyway. Then I feel what do you call it? Um, then I usually feel self-pity and all of these things, which makes it completely which nullifies it all, and it's not the point.
Well, remember, the judgment and criticism of another is the opportunity to see that within yourself. The judgment and criticism of yourself is to realize that that judgment and criticism is false.
Yes,
Huh? Say that again?
Okay, the judgment and criticism of another is the mirroring that you can see that aspect or that attribute in yourself as the error. But when you
Yes.
judge and criticize yourself, you're not looking into the I am within you. You're looking at the personality. You're only engaged in the personality. And so you must become impersonal. And the more
because if you
impersonal you are, the less you judge and criticize yourself. Because you see
um,
that that is no value.
yes, because if you engage in the personality, it's ineffectual to change itself. You need to step from
Yes.
the impersonal.
Right.
It's self-defeating.
But that
Exactly.
also
Because you're caught up in the personality instead of stepping out and looking from the Christ of God, from the Christ consciousness.
yes, yes, yes. Also, that personality is also similar to mind and ego.
Yes. Yeah, it's an egotistical aspect.
Yes,
Now, when you said there's self-pity and all those things that follow, that's the egotistic side of it.
yes,
Okay, the judgment is one piece, then the pity and all that other bullshit is, oh, poor me.
yes, yes,
The ego.
yes.
Yeah.
But and then strange, and that's exactly the thing that we were talking. We remember we talked about it 2 or 3 days ago about I'm no longer doing the whole pity party thing like I used to.
Yes.
It's quite magical.
Yeah.
But the
Because
seed
there's
I
a
wanted to, sorry, the seed
Sorry?
I wanted to sow in this reading that I just read to you is the absolute awareness that nothing you do is you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing you do is you, because God is revealing in and through you that you can become aware of all these things, that you can release them.
Yes.
So it's God himself
Oh my
who is
God.
putting an obstacle in your way so that you can become aware of that which is in you.
Fascinating. And I would justify why it's there. I normally justified why it's there.
Yeah. But it's God himself. It's
Because
saying,
the word,
Eon, you need to wake up to this little fact, dude.
yes,
Because until you wake up to this fact, I can't give you more. I can't let you realize more until you have dissolved this aspect.
my liewe bliksem. My fuck Marlies. And so instead of just accepting it oy vey, yeah,
It's to
And
express gratitude to God for everything that's put on your path as the giver of everything.
that's the you see, that's what that's another way of articulating the not knowing. The thing that you see that's mirrored to you, that's been put in your path, you don't know what it is. You can't give an explanation for it. It's something that's there that you have to recognize.
that you didn't
That
see before
you
because you don't know what it is. Yes.
Right, right.
so it's not knowing. That's the not knowing. It's you can recognize it, but you don't necessarily know what it is or what you can do about it. Uh, but
Oh
and the releasing
wow. And
that's
and correct me if I'm wrong, but I do exactly the opposite. As soon as I don't know something, I give an answer for it. I justify it, which means I'm not recognizing it. I'm not actually.
Yeah, you haven't quite observed the reality of what God is showing you.
That's why you say I should sit with things, but I don't because
Right. Yeah. That's where discernment comes in.
yeah. And that's what I'm referring to. This is of the not knowing. Because it will be revealed to you, but you don't
know.
have the answer. There's no you've got to release it and you've got to sometimes work through it, but it's not you don't have an answer. It's something that's brought to your attention that you don't that you that you need to work through. Uh, but it's not something that you can just give a quick answer to what's in your mind or what you think will be the solution. Because the solution is usually something else.
Right.
It,
And that event will keep showing up to you in different ways so that you can grasp the full aspect of it.
Yes.
So sometimes we have something coming up and you say, oh, shit, I thought I dealt with that.
What I'm realizing now is that this is exactly the same thing. This is
Yeah, I
exactly the
thought I
same thing
dealt
of,
with that.
yes,
they're
But
not
God
lying to
is
yourself.
showing you that
the
you
not
haven't
lying to
quite
myself,
resolved it all. Yeah,
yeah, that I can do it myself, that I can fix
right,
this.
right. And that's where the discernment leads us to the full realization that it is God himself putting all these things in front of you so that you can mature.
Okay, so let me see if I can if I can say this again so that it makes sense. So what happens in my life is that I try and I try and avoid those situations in the first place because getting to that, well, first of all, I judge other people because I judge myself. But it still comes back down to that same lie that I have to be perfect to be worthy. And because that's why I don't like being vulnerable, because it means I'm unworthy.
That's not true.
Now, that's a rather strange statement,
Why?
because
Why you say that's
vulnerability, if you are vulnerable, if you open yourself up to vulnerability, you've opened up the channels of the mind and the heart. If you deny vulnerability, that's when you close it off.
The vulnerability has nothing to do with worthiness.
That's just your own ego bullshit.
well, I make up stuff like that, so I'm not surprised. Hey. Because in the last week or so, I've been able to be vulnerable even with my clients in a way that I've never been able to do before.
Well, that is beautiful. That's incredible.
But I never realized that vulnerability and that, because what I suppose what made it difficult was that I felt like it makes me unworthy. That's exactly right. For me, it felt like it means I'm unworthy. I'm not supposed to be able to say anything because I've just disqualified myself. Because as soon as I'm vulnerable, it means that I've got a weakness that disqualifies me.
Well, see, that is only the mind, okay, doing its little tricks, okay? But the true essence of vulnerability is the impersonal life. Because if you can actually be vulnerable to a client, that vulnerability comes from the heart. It doesn't come from the intellect, because the intellect doesn't have the ability to think that.
Okay. I'm not sure how
Okay.
I do it.
Well, discern that next time when you become vulnerable. Take a look at it and say, where did that come from? That's God saying, hey, dude, impersonality. Be you. That vulnerability free from judgment and criticism.
Yes.
Because when you're vulnerable with a client, you're giving that client the mirror that they don't see the vulnerability as a problem. So you are the expression of God in that vulnerability.
And and being vulnerable is relative to not being vulnerable. Being vulnerable is being a clearer mirror.
Absolutely. Yep, that's a good way
So
to put
how?
it.
Because if you have issues, someone else is going to pick it up in you. Like say for instance, you're judgmental. So other judgmental people will recognize the judgment that you portray in whatever it is that you do.
Yes.
So you're mirroring them, but if you're vulnerable about your problem with judgment, you're becoming a clearer mirror of how the mechanism of judgment is actually functioning in your life, which you have discerned so far. So the mirror becomes clearer on this thing that they have in their lives.
And now you're
Okay.
serving them.
Yes.
Through vulnerability, you are serving your brother and sister.
Okay. So how do I do it with myself?
that same vulnerability. As you allowed it to a client, allow it within yourself.
Well, first you should stop judging.
Right, yeah. Because if you
Because
judge and criticize, then you're not vulnerable.
and you're feeling
Ah.
unworthy because you're judging and criticizing
Yes.
yourselves about the thing that you're trying to be vulnerable over.
Vulnerable about. So that's why I
Right.
justify everything, and that's why I can't. Okay, that's why I can't listen.
Yeah. Yeah, you're caught on
Because
the
you're
hamster
judging.
wheel.
Yes.
It's because of your
Yeah.
judgment, and your judgment should be the indicator that it's being mirrored.
And you can mirror within yourself too, huh?
Yes.
Okay, hold on a second. Now you're beginning to lose me. So the judgment is knowing that is an indicator that the Father is at work within me to bring up something that is not the Father.
No, to bring up something that is not a purified aspect of the Father. It's got some
Goedjies.
stuff to it. Okay.
So when I'm judging, but when I judge myself,
When you judge
when I judge,
yourself or other people, that is the marker that there is something in you that needs to be addressed, or that if I'm
Yeah.
that's the thing you look out for.
So if
Oh,
you
I
find
see.
yourself judging yourself, the question I would ask myself is, why am I judging God? What has God put in this moment in my thoughts and actions for me to be aware of?
Okay, because I see something is wrong, or just it doesn't. It's just not right. It's not right or wrong,
It's
good
been
or
brought
bad.
to
It's
your
just something.
attention,
Yeah, it. I can see something is. Oh yes, okay. It's been brought to my attention.
to which your natural reaction is judgment.
Yes,
The first instinctual thing is like no, and it is no, but not in a condemnation sense. It's just like there it is. Where do I recognize it in myself, and then what do I do about it? Roughly speaking, you've got to correct me here,
oh
Leon.
that.
Sorry?
You've got to correct me if I'm off the.
No, that's correct. Remembering that the tree is in the acorn.
Yes,
The infinite intelligence of God is within you.
yes.
You can only grasp that infinite intelligence as you mature.
Oh,
And so God is placing these things on your path, that judgment and criticism of the self, so that you can look at it for what it is. Because the only power it has is the power you give it intellectually.
sorry.
So the tree's in the acorn. So you've got to notice the acorn.
I love acorns.
If you step on it, it's painful, right? So you notice the acorn.
Okay.
Now, you can judge the acorn for hurting you, or you can pick it up, realize it's a tree, and plant it.
Okay.
I love that joke.
If,
I love acorns.
if
I
that
keep.
if that makes sense.
Okay. So if I understand correctly, there's something here that is greater than what it is. It's a seed of something else, a seed for something. So the But I don't do this with myself. I do this with other people. Whoever, it doesn't matter. I judge because I don't see the acorn as a tree. And you're saying that the fact that I can see the acorn is in fact a indication that I'm maturing.
Right.
That
The fact that you can see the acorn, okay, is the fact that you are the acorn. And the acorn is waking up within you the infinite intelligence of the tree.
It's turtles all the way down.
Oy vey. Holonic architecture.
I think I've got a migraine. As jy weer gaan hou, gaan ek vir jou hou dan.
Have I told you about the helicopter car? I
Yeah.
did tell you about the
You did
helicopter
tell
car. Hold on, is the helicopter car.
Right.
Somebody's about to beat me because of the helicopter
And
car.
your
And we
mother
talked
was
about the whole
afraid
lot
that
around
you
the
were gonna
bloody
talk
fire
about
and
this
you-
helicopter car. Yeah, I recall well. Eon, it's an ever expanding opportunity for God to use us to express himself. But he can only express himself when we get rid of the illusion.
Yes.
Okay, the illusion is that judgment and that criticism. Okay, the
Okay.
illusion, that is a relative thing. And relative reality is what's applicable to you and not another.
Yes.
Okay, so your judgment and criticism is relative to you and not the other.
Yes.
And even in self-judgment and criticism,
It's still relative.
it's
Yes.
still relative.
Hey, fuck Marlies.
But it is the primary tool on how to discern what it is that you should be discerning.
Yeah, become aware of your
yes.
awareness.
Okay, that makes sense. So the knowing that you don't know. You know what you don't know because
Yeah.
it's coming up because you're confused about something. In this case, you judging something, which means deal with that. Don't deal with other things, deal with that thing that's just come up.
It's your
the
attention has
same-
been brought to it.
Right. The same as if you become aware of your judgment of another, you take that opportunity to say, okay, what's in me that I've yet to realize? You need to apply that same principle when you find yourself judging yourself. What is in me that I have yet to realize? And evaporate.
And you will,
because
and you will almost by definition not know what that is, initially.
Yeah. But is
That's
that
the
wrong?
thing. No, but
Because-
what's
why
what's
label
wrong?
it?
Okay, you see, this comes back to that thing of I need to be perfect. I don't know these things. I only know
But
it
you
when
know
it
when
comes
you
up.
judge yourself.
Yes, I know when I judge myself, but I didn't know that that was a thing until I judged myself. That's true.
Yeah.
You might
know
not
you
know
judge
what it
yourself.
is, but that judgment is an indicator of there's something that you
Yes,
don't
yes.
necessarily know, but will be
Yes.
further
Right.
revealed to you if you take the time to notice it
And not answer
and
it
not
away.
judge it.
And not get engaged in the judgment.
Oh, I see. So this is a step before judgment.
No,
Because
the
as soon as
judgment
I've
is the
judged,
revealing factor.
but there's a difference between discernment and judgment or condemnation, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, well,
Because
judgment is the action that leads to an opportunity of potential discernment because you're aware that the judgment is an illusion. But you don't know what that illusion is.
but then I condemn because if I understand correctly, what I do is I condemn the other person or I condemn myself for having this weakness.
Well,
Yes,
that's
so
part of
that
the whole illusion.
yes, so instead of discerning what it is that is in the illusion, you're taking that energy and you're diverting it into judging,
Con
judging and condemnation
yes.
of the thing that has been brought to your attention. Where
So
you should
instead of looking at judgment and seeing what the opportunity is, you're taking it further and condemning yourself. So you're
Yes.
engaged in the judgment. So you're
Yes.
still not aware that you're judging yourself because you skipped the process of
Yes.
discernment and you've gone straight into condemnation.
I do that a lot.
Okay. So become
stop it.
aware immediately that you find yourself judging so that
Yes.
you can give yourself an opportunity to simply see it for what it is without going into condemnation. That
Yeah,
is becoming
I skip the discernment part completely and just go
right.
to
You skip the
to
discernment part and
condemnation.
you go straight into the condemnation.
Yes,
So what we're
and then try
giving
and fix
you,
it.
right. So what we're giving you is an opportunity to see it for what it is.
That's amazing. So I don't have to condemn myself. I don't have to, you see, yeah. I'll judge me first before you can judge me. Don't worry, you don't have to judge me. I'm judging myself already. Yeah,
And
oorlosie. That's
yeah,
why I feel
and,
near snutter and
but
doing
because
it.
you're judging yourself, you feel entitled to judge others, so you judge them as well.
Oh, I see. Because I'm not willing to take the time to discern. I just immediately say, that's bad. En ek neek mos van een na die ander. Ek kan mos nie in
Yeah.
die middelpad loop nie. It's either one or the other. It's no, yeah, there's no, it's always black and white.
Yeah.
Everything or nothing.
And that's the shadow. Okay. It's not black and white. That is actually the shadow. Anything that is a shadow is the relative reality. Reality is when God reveals that aha moment to you. And you feel it in your heart and your soul.
I think I'm getting to an aha moment, but I don't think I've had an aha moment yet.
No, just don't intellectualize it, Eon.
Okay.
Yeah, don't intellectualize it.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll show forth.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it'll show forth. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because for me it has always been it's a self of it's martyrdom, I suppose. Yes, I'm the fault. I'm the problem.
Yeah,
It's
You see,
yeah,
me.
that's
Everybody agrees.
and harping on my previous point, like that aha moment is the thing that you don't know because you don't know it,
Oh,
but you
right. You
have
just don't know
discerned
it
that is
yet, but it's coming.
yes, but but you've discerned it. But it's the not knowing that you've discerned. That's what I when I tell you it's like it's about the not knowing.
yeah,
That's
but
what
it
I
doesn't
refer
make
to.
sense, and I don't know how to do that.
You're doing it at the moment because you don't know what this aha moment is that you are looking for, but you can sense
So
it's
I'm looking
there.
for an aha moment.
But you can't look for it. It will be revealed to you.
It'll be revealed to
Oh,
you.
good
Yeah.
Lord.
Because you can't looking for it doesn't help.
Yeah, looking for it actually is intellectualizing it.
Yes.
So it means that I've got to go through the discomfort of realizing that there's a fault without looking for an aha moment, but allowing it to come on its own.
And allowing the fault that you perceive as a fault to reveal itself that you can evaporate that perception.
Waar die hel het julle hierdie goeters geleer? Liewe hel, Why did nobody tell me this?
We're telling you now. I resent that. I resent that judgment.
Yeah, at least it came with a smile and a chuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoopsie Wurm. Wurms is wat? Fok wie jy. And you know what? It's actually, and I've never had this much fun getting to know this stuff ever in my life. It's never been this much fun getting to know me like this. I've never had so much
Yeah,
fun before.
yeah.
Because
You know, when
there's funniness about it. It's
there is.
full of, it's funny.
Yeah, because you kind of realize how silly you were.
And silly I am. Never mind. I am silly all the time.
Yes, but that silliness becomes a space of gratitude versus condemnation and judgment.
Yes. Yes.
So you become grateful for every single experience put on your path,
Yes.
especially the hard ones.
Yes.
And where your silliness led you into precarious position, if you go the route of judgment and not letting discern it gets transmuted into your silliness being a light-hearted, expanding, soothing balm to dealing with it. So the silliness is not the problem. The silliness that gets you into hot water is the issue. So then so in the process of it, it will be revealed that the silliness is actually a good thing in a specific context. So you shouldn't judge the silliness. It's part of who
Yes.
you are.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a wake-up moment. There's an opportunity for a wake-up moment.
Fascinating.
And the things that you think are bad, the things that you think that you judge yourself on, it turns out to be attributes that is actually beautiful if harnessed and contextualized properly.
You see, that's why I don't want to say certain things, because I'm afraid I'm going to be condemned for it or judged for it. And it's obviously this is the stuff that happened to me as a child, I suppose. But
Give me an example of when you might be afraid to say something.
it's usually when I'm trying to hide something. When I'm trying to hide something, that's usually when I'm afraid to say something.
So from yourself or from another? Hide something from yourself or another?
From another, but if I hide it from somebody, yeah, usually from another. But yeah.
Now
But you
discern that.
usually, by the time you hide things from another, you've usually hidden it from yourself.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because part of it is that you're fearful that they may judge or criticize you. But what you're actually doing is you projecting that potentiality.
Yes.
Because they've got no friggin' clue what you're thinking of what you're hiding. They've got no clue. They absolutely have no clue. So
Let me
you
give you an example.
you are projecting into them that they may react to you, but they've got no fucking idea.
No fucking idea, but I'm seeing you walking around with a hamburger, so I'm asking you what's with the hamburger. I'm not judging you about the
I can't
hamburger.
see the hamburger. like last night with the pasta. This is so stupid. Oh, hemeltop.
That's a good example. So I was making dinner last night, and Ian boiled the kettle, so we're making piccata, and I arrive, and there is a pot of, because I first have to make the chicken before I make the pasta. And this is one plate that actually works. So
Okay.
you usually keep the hot water in the kettle so you can boil it again, so that you can quickly start the pasta after you finish the chicken. And I arrived to find this pot of water on the plate that I'm supposed to be cooking with. I'm like, what's going on? It's like, why would you put the water into the pot when it's only like, first of all, you've never done it. Like, what was the logic behind this? Because it doesn't make sense. That's the hamburger. But what turned out was you were putting too much salt, or what?
I put I put, I put too much salt in the pot, and instead of taking it out, I didn't want Jock to know that there was too much salt in it, so I just poured the boiling water over it so that it would dissolve. It was too salty. The pasta is a bit too salty. But instead of fuck yeah, that's just stupid. But I don't know why I do these things.
But the pot was there and it wasn't supposed to be there, so I didn't judge about the salt, and the salt wasn't really the problem. But there's a bloody hamburger. What's the hamburger doing here? So you can't hide things because you're walking
I'm
around with a
just
hamburger.
But apparently I do this all over the show. Maybe
Everybody does it. There's always an artifact. The hamburger is always there if you're trying to hide something. They might not know what it is you're hiding, but you have a hamburger in your hand. And if you have a hamburger in your hand, there's something going on.
But it feels like I'm the only one doing this.
No, why do you think we noticed the hamburger? Because I've seen many hamburgers in my own hand.
How do you see if I could? Well, how do you get that right? Because I can't see the hamburger in my own hand.
Because my attention has been brought to my own hamburger many times, and I have subsequently learned to recognize the
Hamburger. And it wasn't a hamburger; it was a cheeseburger. What a fucking cheeseburger!
Yeah.
I feel so silly. And he asked me, and I said, I don't know. I don't know. I was hiding the bloody salt.
But yeah, this is wonderful. You just see how silly it really is. I mean, it's laughable.
You know, and I've always asked, I wish I could find these things so funny, but because you say you laugh at the silly things you've done, and I say to myself, oh, I wish I could laugh at the silly things I do, and I never realized that I do exactly the same. I just never realized that I'm doing that because I didn't notice. Oh, Father me, oh, hemel,
Yeah.
This has been highly enlightening.
Yeah, really.
very much. This has helped so much.
I think I'm going to send this video to this conversation to Leo, because we're talking about the mirroring.
Yes,
Oh,
very good
okay.
idea.
Oh, great. Great.
Yes,
Yeah.
very good idea. Because yes. Well,
Yeah, it's lovely. Now you see
oops,
that
I made a
laughter,
mistake.
Eon, that laughter you've just experienced is a bigger aha moment than you currently realize.
Oh yeah.
So there's your aha moment
There's
that
your
you
aha
didn't know.
moment that you
I
didn't
didn't even
know.
know it was an aha moment. Oi.
Remember the laughter of this experience
Okay.
and the
Yes.
observation of the silliness behind it.
Yes.
Just remember it.
And
Yes.
there's
Dis
no
sal
way
jy
that you
weer
could have, yeah, sal weer lag. And there's
jy
no
sal
way
weer
that,
lag.
yeah, and there's no way that you would have been able to intellectually come to this point, because the aha moment is something completely different to the thing that you originally noticed and then discerned. You didn't know what
Maybe.
it was, and then it was the cheeseburger. Potentially, there will be multiple layers to it, but the aha moment is you're walking around with a cheeseburger. That's why we can see you. But you wouldn't have gotten to cheeseburger if you tried to reason it out after you've noticed it. You have to let it lie.
My fuck, Marilis. Do
If
you
I'm not,
do you
does that make sense, Leon?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you guys say you I don't notice this with you guys. I notice it with me, but I don't notice it with you.
Notice what?
I don't notice you walking around with hamburgers. Oh, the fuck that hamburger. Actually, now that you come to mention it, I do sometimes notice, but don't notice it as a hamburger. I just see it as something else. But actually, it's a hamburger.
I'm not specifically trying to hide stuff from you.
No, I understand, but that's the thing.
That's why you don't see the hamburgers.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
oh.
yeah.
But I notice it with other people.
You notice it with Marlies.
Yes, I notice it with
You're
my clients
noticing
as
it with other people because there's an aspect of judgment and criticism in that notice.
And you do the same thing with your clients. You notice hamburgers with your clients, but you take care not to judge your clients because you've
Yes,
learned that
I
that doesn't work.
specifically, yes, I specifically
But those
don't
are
do that.
hamburgers.
I see.
You're
Yeah,
noticing
Then
the
I do see
hamburgers.
it. Yes.
yeah.
The
Then I
reason why
do
you don't
see
necessarily
hamburgers.
see it, the reason why you don't say it with me and Leon, because we're not actively trying to hide something from you.
You,
But trust me, the moment that we try to hide something from you, you'll see the hamburger.
You'll see the
You-
hamburger.
but sometimes you hide things from yourselves.
No, never do. I never hide anything from myself.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
used to. I used to.
Yeah, it's not there now.
No.
Yes,
The-
yes. That's how I knew that. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm
But
with
then you see a
I
hamburger on the
understand.
table, then you're like, oh, what am I doing? If you see a hamburger on your own table, then you must realize you're hiding something. There'll always be a
Yeah.
hamburger.
Yeah.
I must notice hamburgers with myself. I think I can do that actually.
And the real funny thing about this, Eon, is you cannot hide anything.
Yes,
You are
exactly.
the presence of God.
Exactly. So now
And
I can
the
go and
Father
say,
knows.
where the fuck did I get that hamburger from? How the hell did I make cheeseburger? I can do that. I know I can do that.
And if you don't know, you can ask, I have this hamburger. Can you help me
Is
find
it
out
a
where I'm?
hamburger?
It's like this
Where did you
McDonald's
get
wrapper.
it?
Let's go look there. It's like, yeah, the Steers one last week, but this is a McDonald's one. So
Taste this. See if this is a hamburger.
Yeah.
I don't trust those hamburgers. Dan nie my mond sit nie.
Ja, ek ook
I suppose what people always do that. Oh, this is disgusting. Taste it. It's like, why would I want to taste it?
Yeah.
That helps. That helps so much. Oh wow. I can do that. I can do that. That's easy. Because I do it normally. It's obvious for me. Certain things are obvious. I'm not sure if I'd be able to pick up hamburgers immediately, but I'm sure I'd be able to pick it up.
Remember when I told you, like, I look for the things that are wrong?
Yes.
It's hamburgers that I'm looking
Hey,
for.
Bliksem. Yes. I notice hamburgers. I just,
There's something is out of place, something you
yes,
notice it. You don't know why, and you don't necessarily have any
yes.
judgment
And
call on it, but it doesn't fit.
and
So
then
that's
and
what
then you
I'm
can actually
looking for,
say,
something,
yes, yes.
something's
Oh,
missing.
hamburger.
There's a hamburger or the cheeseburger.
And then you can say, okay, there's something wrong. What is it? And then it can be
Yes.
Well,
revealed to
not,
you and you have an aha moment.
yeah, not necessarily something wrong. There's something amiss.
Something's
Wrong
okay.
is duality.
No, I don't mean wrong as in good or bad. I just say something doesn't feel
A
right.
miss.
It amiss. Amiss.
Yeah, something's, yeah, just weird about this.
Yeah, it's weird. Amiss. Something's missing. You see,
And
it's not
that means that you've noticed it, which is
yes,
the
yes,
point.
yes.
Mm.
But I feel something in me that doesn't feel right. It feels, and it's not amiss. There's something there. I just don't know what it is. It's something's wrong. That doesn't feel
Well,
right.
that's your empathic nature. Okay. So don't fault your empathic nature.
No, no, no. It's what I mean is when I feel something. What I'm trying to say is when I feel something wrong or out of place. Yes, because it's not wrong or right. It's not about that. It's just it's not something. There's something there, and
Yeah. And so just listen to that something there, because who's revealing that to you?
God, the Father.
Right. Yeah. And thank you, God, for
Yes,
that
Baruch
awareness.
Shem. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But don't go looking for it.
No, I have
Thank
to
you for
wait
the
for it. But that's
awareness.
the thing. I can wait for it to reveal itself.
Right. Yeah. Let it reveal itself. But thank you for the awareness, because now you're aware
Yes,
so that it
yes,
can reveal itself to you.
yes, yes, yes. That's where appreciation comes in. Thank you for the discomfort because I know that there's something there. Yes,
There's
that makes
something
sense.
there. Yeah.
And then it makes itself known, and you have an
Then
aha
it
moment.
yeah, and it reveals itself.
And in the aha moment, it transforms into, well, as soon as you actually appreciate it for what it is, and you can see it for an indication of something there, you can, in and of itself, the appreciation of it makes gratitude that thank God for I'm aware that something's there. And then in the aha moment,
And
it
even if
actually,
I don't know what it is.
even if I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
yes, because I
Well, that
know that
awareness,
it will come.
yeah, that awareness and that gratitude sets in motion the revealing process.
Yes. So I don't have to actively go and look for it. I just let it be. But I also don't,
Just
what
let
I
it be.
normally would do is I would feel something wrong and then immediately condemn myself. And so now I have just taken
Or
out the
find
energy of that whole
or
thing.
find a solution to what
Yeah.
you judged to be wrong.
Yes. Yes. And so I don't give chance. I don't let the
So you
discernment
don't, so
come or the,
you don't recognize what you don't know. You
yes.
judge what you don't know immediately, and then you go the step further of intellectually figuring it out instead of
Yes.
just knowing the not what you don't know.
Yes. To have the aha moment. My fuck, Marlies. Wow. You see that there's this thing, it's not about the ego or the mind, and it's not about the body. There's this the being, the source personified as me, living in me that is experiencing this, and that has the ability to choose to either. You see, it's if I choose to judge, I'm in the ego. If I choose to just feel, I'm in the body, but not. I'm not discerning it because the body feels. It's not when I'm in the body. The body can feel, but it's the mind that interprets. But it is the when the you see the body can feel. The body can feel. That's why you're feeling uncomfortable. That's why the mind says something's wrong, even if it's just numbness.
You can feel a hamburger or a cheeseburger, you can smell it, you can taste it, and if you drop it, you can hear it.
Yes.
So,
Yes. But it
so,
is,
All
so the
sensory, sensate.
so your intellect sees it, your
yes,
body feels it,
yes,
so you can
yes.
perceive. Uh, the one is just an interception of the hamburger.
Interception.
The other one
Yes,
is sensing.
yes. But it is
But
not
it's
those two that are important. It's the one that chooses to not judge and allow an answer to and allow the aha moment to come. That's the important part.
yes, but the sensory experience lies either in the mind or in the body. You might
Yes.
you don't see a table in the dark, you're going to feel it on your shins. So
Yes, that's true.
if you're sometimes if you can't see it intellectually or in your uh, you're going to feel it.
Yes,
If you're in a position where, but you will sense it.
yes.
Okay, I'd like to bring a little awareness to what Jock has just said and what you just said. Okay. Given what we've discussed today and your use of the word choose to judge, you should no longer choose to judge from what we've realized
Ah,
today.
I don't have to.
You don't have to.
Oh, wow. Do you know what a relief that is? Oh, wow.
Yeah, you've freed yourself from the choice to judge. Because the choice to judge was nothing but an illusion.
I don't have to judge.
Because the illusion was
And
that
it's
you
not
were
that you
compelled
choose
to
not
judge.
to judge.
You're not. That's not an.
That's the
Yeah.
state of being.
I don't have to do either or. I don't have
You
to
don't
do.
have to do either. Yeah.
I don't have to. Yes, I can just let it be.
Yeah.
Just
Just become
notice
the
it.
observer. Just be the observer. Listen and observe.
Yes. Yes. Oh wow. That's exciting.
Well, it's definitely less
Lovely.
admin.
It's definitely less admin.
Yes.
Why?
Judging's hard work.
Yeah.
No, it can. It's very easy. It's really quickly, quite easy. It gives you a headache though. Makes you feel
It's
important.
it's all admin.
But look at
I
all
don't-
the energy. Look at all
Yes.
the energy that you spent when you judge somebody. Then you condemn yourself for judging that somebody. And you probably contemplate over this thing for days.
Actually, it's
Look,
but no. Let's
look how
listen.
much
Carry on.
energy is lost.
Yes.
So where
It,
your
it it
attention goes, the energy flows.
it's a responsibility that I no longer have to take up. I don't have to do that.
It's not your
It's not
responsibility.
mine response. That speaks directly to worthiness because oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's not your
I don't have to
responsibility.
prove anything.
No.
It's like you're the person standing on death row with a noose around your neck, and you feel obliged to be the one to pull the lever.
Yes. Jy like pull the lever. It's not even jy
It's
has pull
like
the lever.
someone
Oh
has to
yes.
pull the lever. It's like like I must pull the lever. I'm the executioner. It's like just leave the lever alone. Like
Yes, and get out of the noose.
that's a better that's a better application of your of your energy, in my opinion. Like let me not judge your life choices
But
on
that's
pulling
not
the
a good one.
lever.
All things considered.
In my opinion.
Well, I've got a great
No.
idea. Like, oh God, that's crazy.
Yeah, you received enough today. We all have, but I want to give you a little something. And this is
Jackie.
a little trick that the ego uses. If you find yourself justifying your action,
Yes.
okay, that's
Yes.
still
Yep.
the ego at play, because there is no need to justify.
To justify. You see, I've been asking that question for a while now. Why
What,
do
you
I
don't have
There's
to
no
justify?
need to justify.
What, you and justify, Eon? No.
No,
Can't be.
never. Never. Oh, hell, my fuck, Marlies.
Because
Yes.
justification is defending yourself.
Yes. I always feel I have to defend myself.
Right. And
The
that's
problem
bullshit.
is I have to defend myself against myself. I'm the one attacking me.
Stop
Because
it.
that's what judgment is. Attacking myself. Fucking stupid. Oh my God, that's dumb.
Eon, I am so happy you're having all these experiences.
So am I. I am enjoying it a hell of a lot. It's really a lot of fun. I have not laughed this much in my entire life.
Oh,
And shame, at least it gives jokes. Yeah. At least it gives him something to laugh, because apparently I've got a very infectious laugh. So at least he's got something to laugh with. And because he doesn't laugh with me, he definitely laughs at me. But then again, so do I. So it's not. I don't laugh with myself. I laugh at myself.
It's funny.
that's a good
It
thing.
really
Yeah.
is.
Oh, that's incredible.
Oh
No,
God,
that
I
is
swear.
beautiful.
And may I
Cool.
never lose that, because it's really, I've never enjoyed developing self-development like this in my entire life. It's always been such a, oh good Lord, whatever self-help book you read, it's always this, oh, let's beat you a little bit more, and you just get taught how to
Yeah.
beat yourself even more. It's like, oh, anything to punish myself.
Some
Oh,
people
great.
like that.
Yes, they
Yeah.
do. That's odd.
No judgment.
I was you're preaching to the choir. I enjoyed that type of thing. Oh, this is going to hurt a lot. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cool.
Leon, thank
This
you
is
so
Oh,
much.
what a
amazing.
lovely session. What a joyful,
yeah.
playful session. Thank you.
Yes, Baruch Hashem.
Yeah.
And you know, today is Yom
Wonderful.
Kippur.
Yes. Oh, yes, I definitely
Yes, of
know.
course you know.
And
It's in the house.
it's in the house.
Yes, of course.
It is in the
And
house. Yep.
you know what Yom Kippur is all about, eh?
Not really.
Yom Kippur is the Day of Atonement.
Ah,
The day that the high priest goes into the holiest of holies and sprinkles the blood. Oy vey, there was blood today. My
Ah.
fuck, Marlies.
Oh, well, isn't that lovely?
These things that one might call coincidences.
Mm.
We didn't know any better.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, then Monday starts Sukkot.
Sukkot, yes.
Yeah.
The tabernacles. And,
Yeah.
then it's Simchat Torah. I've had the privilege of doing that.
Lovely.
This has been
Oh,
amazing.
this has been a lovely gathering, guys.
Wow.
Right, thank you.
Thank you, Leon. Thank you so much.
See you
Oh,
next
thank you.
week.
See you next week. Peace and love be with you always.
Thank
Same
you.
to you. Amen.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Okay, love you guys.
Love you.
Okay, Leo.
So,
Bye.
cheers.
Bye.